Hello, hello. Welcome to today's stream. It is a pleasure to have you here. Why am I wearing a mask, you may ask? The answer is simple. Because we all wear masks when you really think about it. In Japanese manners, there's something called tatemae and hone, and they're some of the faces that we show to the world. So the first one is the face you show to all of society, everyone who you meet. It's always a smile. It's always polite. There's always someone socially socially trained, if we could call it that. Then your second phase, you maybe share with family and friends. And the third phase, you show no one. Now, if you've seen the really popular The Batman movie that's been out, there's a line that the Riddler says where he says, "The real you is when you have your mask on." And that movie is just so interesting in the way it explores, you know, psychology and past trauma and everything like that. But what is your mask? What does your mask look like? And what is the real you? And sometimes physically wearing a mask helps bring out the real you, where you are no longer restrained by what you think people want you to be versus who you really are. And it's a nice introspective experience to see how do you behave when no one knows who you are and no one has any expectations of you. What does the real you desire? And understanding that part of yourself is really going to help you understand what motivates you and what demotivates you. And when you know the real you, it's something beautiful that you can love. And I could go on and on about this particular topic, but it's way easier to understand if you've lived it and been it. And especially when you go to new environments, go to a foreign country where nobody speaks the language, and you're sort of left to your own devices for a bit, you sort of see what truly motivates you and what you're truly lacking, and deep down what you're reaching for and what you hope to do. And you also see your talents. You see what are you genuinely good at and what are you genuinely terrible at. And it's a very interesting thing. When you wear a mask sometimes and you look into the mirror, does the person you see intrigue you, frighten you? Is the person familiar to you or completely different? Is the person very masculine? Is the person very feminine? Is the person finding that answer in themselves? It's a whole lot of psychology. We might have to call Friedrich Nietzsche to help us out and see what we're about. And what does your social mask look like? Mine has changed over the years. It In the beginning, I was a little bit too direct and too insistent on showing everyone what I meant and what I was about. But now I feel I'm so much more palatable when I don't have to be like that. Literally, I feed you what you need, purely or what you need to see only and no more. And a little bit of mystery works out so much better. And it's so much plainer. I don't have to have all the gold and diamonds on. I decide what my value is to you. I decide what my price is to you. Whether or not you accept it is irrelevant to me. It is more about how I'll just keep going and, just be who you want to be. It is a very nice way to streamline your life and get rid of a lot of time wasters that you really don't need. Similarly, going by a pseudonym has also been such a relief to me, because often when somebody hears your name, they're like, "Oh, you don't seem like a Ben. You don't seem like this. You don't seem like that. Where are you from? What are you about?" It's better sometimes for people to know nothing. And they'll always also be a bit frustrated about it. But at the end of the day, are they paying your rent? What is it that they're doing for you that your opinion matters? You know, that much. It actually doesn't. Oh, hello, viewer. Please comment down below. I'd love to know who you are, or are you also feeling very anonymous today and not about anything? But I think I'll leave it today for today's stream. I've got a few other wild outfits coming up soon. So if you like this one in any way, it is always a pleasure to have you here. And I've got plenty of more topics to discuss each day. And you have a wonderful Saturday, mysterious Saturday, I hope. And I will be seeing you quite soon.